and I stayed with that in the distribution end, um, probably for about 5 years or so. And then I happened to go to work. One of the things I used to like to do is work with the manufacturers reps to be able to learn how to sell their products, how to demonstrate the products. And there was a manufacturer's rep in Northern California who was probably one of the top reps in the country. And he asked my boss at the time if it would be okay if he asked me to go to work for him. And so I was in my early 20s at that time. And so I did. And I really wasn't real disciplined at the time. So I I just gotten married, had a daughter, and anyway, I probably made a mistake, but I told him, I just can't do this. And the interesting thing about that is I learned so many things from that individual that I use today. And about 6 years ago, I had an opportunity to run into him or meet with him again, and was able to tell him that a lot of the things that he was teaching me, I remembered, and they've been very valuable tools for me, and I use it. Some of those tools in training other people. So I was able to from distribution. Then I went into the contracting side. So I had a customer who asked me if I knew how to speak Spanish, and and I told him I did. I had, that's my parents. They spoke Spanish, but we didn't speak Spanish at home. And I had taken it in school, but to be honest, I couldn't put together two sentences in Spanish. And a majority of their workforce were Spanish workers. So when I got the job, I went to the workers and I says, "Look, I need to learn how to speak Spanish. So you need to teach me." And I don't get embarrassed. So if I say things wrong, point them out to me. And so that company, I think we had 25 people at the time, and that was the start of the Silicon Valley, the industry. And when I left them about 4 years later, they were probably, I think they were about 900 employees. And
Wow.
so from there, I went to a larger company and worked as a salesperson